My name is Dreck, the dreaded demon of Darkshire. I am a pleasant demon who has grown up underprivileged in a poor socio-economic society. From humble beginnings, I have become an amateur fashion designer, warrior, demon, and entrepreneur. But I will explain more of that later. I have long hoped to find a companion, who could worship me for the idol that I am, and grant their eternal devotion to me. I was watching a local children's theater production when a beautiful, demon lady, sat beside me, and tantalized me with her dismissive attitude. My name is Dreck, who are you?
I'm Alyssa, and I would prefer not to talk to a strange demon like yourself. I have several allergies, and I sneeze every time I orgasm.
I assure you I am not strange, although I used to be a giraffe. I have acquired taste in slow viola music, and I have a collection of Spanish bull testicles sitting in a jar, under my bed. I am deathly allergic to apple seeds, and I also have advanced stage eczema, but I do not sneeze or cough during masturbation.
I do not find that impressive. I only enjoy gently strummed cattail banjos, and obscure electronic keyboard sounds linked in succession. I do not enjoy the visual image of stair testicles, and apples are a divine gift. Your taste amuses me, and I would not dance with you, if perhaps I was awarded a ticket to a ballroom, and you were there. Hypothetically, but regardless, you are repulsive and unclean. I hope you were mauled by a herd of forest foxes.
What would you find impressive, say impressive enough, that I could court a damsel such as yourself?
Murder a barbarian king or teach me how to whisper to butterflies.
I will see that it happens, my lady. Unable to fulfill Alyssa's fantasy of whispering to butterfly insects, I was left with no choice than to threaten, and ultimately kill, a barbarian king. I ventured into the sands of Trimarch, anticipating the arrival of a mildly intelligent, greatly underwhelming, barbarian king. Without advanced searching, I discovered a creature named Ogar, who had gotten lost, after he and his beautiful barbarian bride were separated, due to a sandstorm, which was full of locusts, and very disgusting. What blasphemous, blood-red, poorly groomed demonic bastard stands before me, with standing words that cut like razors from your shit-stuffed cheeks? I am reminded of a lion's ass, waving the contractions of its bowel stretchings before my unfortunate eyes. I take you to be a barbarian, given your lack of attire, and overly pronounced jawline, and extremely large hands, probably utilized for the ancient ritual of shoveling buffalo shit into your gaping lion anus mouth, and containing it for the purpose of digestion. You are a blasphemous creature of Xenuth, and I pray that you are walking in the woods, without an abundance of sexual thoughts, or even good ideas, and that you are disarmed, and you have only a single bottle of water, and there is a fly in the water, a gnat-like bug, a creature small and dirty, like yourself, that, on a microscopic level, is excreting liquids of dirty gnat oil that flows into your water, and as you walk in those woods, you trip on a fallen tree log, knocked over by a hard day's thunderstorm, and you fall headfirst into a pit of snakes, and are bitten repeatedly upon your ass, until you die. I was told, by a lovely creature whom my existence depends on, to murder barbarian king, unless I could whisper to butterflies, and teach this benign skill to the lovely creature herself. I have not seen a butterfly since I was a young giraffe, on desert plains much nicer than these, covered by grasslands, and as I was sleeping, a black butterfly landed on my dick, and caused an irritable rash. It was a shandy fucker. My beloved, barbarian whore woman, was separated from me during a sandstorm. I have been searching for her for 3 days. I am very desperate, and I have a strange craving for copper rocks. I would lick them, and keep them tucked in my beard, and then sell them, for food. As an entrepreneur, I towed a wagon, full of copper rocks, 77 miles, through a coal mining tunnel, and gave out lumps of copper ores, to several coal miners, who had recently been discharged from pediatric nursing facilities, for the purpose of attaining honeydew oil. I openly support pediatric nurses, who help coal miners recover from mining accidents. Goodbye, Barbarian King. I murdered Agar, the barbarian king, and claimed the heart of my beloved demon mistress, but before I continue, I must explain how I came to my present form, after living 16 years as a giraffe animal, hermaphrodite.
Stand before me, demon of Trimarch, for you are no longer a sexually impotent giraffe. I have crafted you into a functional creature of love and fashion. Do not beseech thy existence, for thou is worn with youth.
I want to be a giraffe again. This body sucks a fat chode. I used to have balls the size of genetically modified pomegranates. Now I have a fucking tennis ball. I curse my existence, and yours, you foul witch of Xenuth.
Hold thy tongue, for you are ill-mannered. I do not promote such unkind words, especially from a now blessed demon, who was originally a sexually deviant giraffe. Your neck shall no longer ache, reward thy with your eternal love.
Remove thou prejudice towards thee, for thy is unhappy, and I would prefer if thou will change thee back into giraffe. I do not like this itchy cloak of red.
You're impossible to please. I curse you 1,000 times. I'm going to go home and shove a bag of rat dicks through the hole in my vagina.
Fuck you. Close-minded witch cunt. If I was given a weapon, for instance, a sledgehammer, and if I had nails, say a 10 or 20 kilogram bag of 9 to 12 inch nails, that were sizeable in diameter, and were rusty, corroded, and had been inside a steer's asshole for 17 years, I would take you by the fucking face, firmly plant you into an enclosed space, say a warehouse, for instance, or an auditorium, where blind people go to watch pornography, and they just hear noises of a little boy shitting. Like, if you can imagine, being in the dark, lonely place. I would be there, and I would hit you with those nails, using the sledgehammer, and no one would hear your screams. You cunty witch. As you might have guessed, my encounter with Bardog, cunty witch of Trimarch, did not go smoothly. In fact, it was rough, like molesting a chimpanzee. With peanut butter, and a fat fucking dildo. It sucked pretty bad. But without going into any more detail, I want to refocus your attention on my beloved, Alyssa, who I met at the Children's Theater later. I murdered a barbarian king.
Excellent. I suppose you can court me now.
I feel like, if you were in my life, hypothetically, like if you lived with me, and had an abortion, or just didn't have any kids, and were supportive of me, and what I do, and love me, for my giraffe heart, and demon body, and I could glaze your face whenever I damn well pleased. I feel as though I would love you, and I could glaze your entire body, in the cream from my shrunken loins, like a whore, but exclusive, like a loyal whore. That would be fucking ace.
You appear hairless, so I suppose your hypothetical scenario is inevitable.
Alyssa and I lived a very happy life for almost 4 days. But then an elf lord, named Gorlov, discovered that I murdered his friend, the barbarian king, and had Bardog, the cunty witch, bring him back to life, and that kind of sucked. But that story is for another day.